your hands and turn around. Bend your knees, touch your toes. Now with your left hand, reach out and grab your nose. Say yeah, do a high five with your friend. Up high, down low, too slow. Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We are, and I'm going to get the people in because we've got Cheeky's gone. Where did Cheeky go? Cheeky's gone. Where did Cheeky go?
I haven't gone.
On my screen, you've gone. You're still there, but your icon's gone. Angel's still there, but you've gone.
Yeah, your icon's gone.
Cheeky, what have you done?
Oh.
What have you done, Cheeky?
Nothing.
You
Well,
sure?
I did actually. I went on to Angel's stream.
Oh, all I know is that you're now not. I think you're
not streaming.
You're not streaming anymore.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're not. Hang on. Should I try and invite you again? Good start.
Mhm.
It says you're live, but it says awaiting response. It says. I'll send another invite if it lets me. Have you? No. Already. It's all actions already taken. Oh, you're back again. You're back again.
She's there.
I don't know what you're doing, Cheeky. Good start though, Cheeky. Good start to the first podcast of the series of many. Sorry.
It does need to have teething troubles.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, well, I'll let Cheeky introduce the podcast because she knows all about it because she's the one that talks the most. So over to you, Cheeky.
I do not.
And so it begins.
And welcome to this Friday evening first ever podcast from Two Monkeys and an Angel. Now over to Nutty.
Put me over to me. That's all you're going to say. Literally, that is it.
Yeah.
That's all you're going to say. That's your contribution for the whole hour.
No.
Oh, good. Well. So I think we should go to Angel first because she's the odd one out of the group. She's the gooseberry. Yeah. She's the angel. I think we should start with small talk of what we've done for the week, ourselves, and go from that. What do you think? So what have you done this week other than work?
Well, I've been playing a game called Barn Finders.
Bomb Finders.
Barn Finders.
Oh,
like the game, the show that you're bidding on things for and then you don't know what's in it.
Okay. Roughly what you're on about. Yeah.
It's like Storage Wars sort of thing.
That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah.
That's kind of like it. You go into barns, you find stuff, and then you sell them at your pawn shop.
That sounds wrong.
As in PAWN.
Yes.
Nutty, not the other sort.
It's Friday.
Yeah,
it's Friday.
You have to haggle with the clients, try and get more money from them.
All right. Is this a demo that everyone can try, is it?
No, it's not a demo. It's a game that my son had in his shared, so I got it so I didn't have to buy it.
You do shared now as well, do you?
Yeah.
Or have you always done shared?
Hundreds. Yeah, he's got hundreds of games.
Yeah, I've got hundreds of games. Cheeky can use mine, but she never does, do you, Cheeky?
No.
This is what we're going to get all evening.
Of my own that I haven't played.
That's true.
Yeah, so I've been playing that, and then a few days ago I got asked to play Therapy Simulator.
Therapy Simulator? Oh, you mean you got a key?
Feedback on it. It was like a demo.
Okay.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I was asked to by today do half an hour and then do a feedback on it.
Like a review.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of these simulation games out there at the moment. There's loads of them.
Yeah.
I'm amazed how many different ones you can play.
Yeah. I quite enjoyed the laundry one, but
you said you were addicted. You told me.
Yeah. I get addicted and then I stop playing games.
So you play it out and then that's it. There's no more after that. So what's this therapy one? You're a therapist now on a couch, are they?
Yeah. You have to give them but it's not good. He said he wanted feedback and you get a free copy when it comes out eventually.
Okay.
So we're play testing it sort of thing for them. They don't want the feedback, but
so you're not playing it on stream. You're just playing it.
No, because it said it's one of those ones you can play before you stream it or something.
Yeah. You
those
have to sign
ones.
one of those disclaimer things. I will not talk about this anywhere until it's alive.
Well, no, it's like, you decide whether you want to play or not, on stream.
Yeah.
So I decided no. I gave them a review of what I thought. So
Was it any
what
good?
did you
Would you
think?
recommend it? That's the question.
not in its current state.
Ah,
You're
right.
supposed to get experience, and I don't know how you got experience, because in the demo I never got any experience. Like giving,
So you told them that it's not working properly.
yeah. And the women sounded like men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's this
So,
from?
yeah.
Is this one of these Chinese ones, or is it European?
I don't know. To look on my page.
Just wonder, because it's Chinese. That's probably what it is.
Let's have a look on the page.
So on your screen, are you showing people what you're looking at, or
I will when I've got some things that I want to
talking about?
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. There's my agreement. Gem Boy.
Gen Boy?
Made by Gem Boy.
So are they like that's one of their
It's a
European?
creator sample, it says. A therapy simulator.
I've never heard of them. Must admit,
No.
because I was sent a game when I cheeky recently, and I think I sent it to you. Like, what it's called now. But it's this company that keeps sending me games. They just send me the key for no apparent reason, and I think I've been sent 4 or 5 of the things, and I don't want to play any of them. Unfortunately, keep sending them to Cheeky, and I think have you tried any of them yet, Cheeky?
I tried the hex one.
What was the hex one?
It was like little hexagon shape, and you had to put these little creatures down and put farms and stuff down. But it was a bit like a puzzle. You had to do it right, otherwise the game ended.
Was it a bit?
So,
Hello, Phantom. Phantom's in
hello,
chat.
Phantom.
Has he appeared on your screens?
He's appeared on under
God,
your icon.
It's been disconnected, isn't it? Because of the Windows updates. Another thing I wanted to talk about.
Oh dear. Well, you still you still got the floor. You got no sound.
Yeah, so they've heard it, but not from mine.
But welcome, Phantom. You are the first viewer that said something on the new podcast. Welcome. You are the first one.
Hello. Yeah.
So,
go
Phantom,
back, yeah.
hello. You are live to the nation.
You are, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but hello.
And please feel free to come in mine and Angel's chats as well.
Yes, I was going to mention that as well. As you can hear and see, Angel and Cheeky are also part of this podcast, not just me. So if you can and you're able and you want to, please go into their chats as well if you can. They can see you here, but it'd be nice if you're in theirs as well.
Yeah, we can see you on our shared chat.
So if you want to ask questions about anything, if you want to contribute, you want to add things, if you want to disagree, you go ahead and write it in chat. We'll read it.
Right. Okay.
So
Right, your turn.
definitely.
Your turn.
I thought.
You've got so
Hang
many
on.
things to talk about.
I haven't got much. No, nothing. I've had a really boring week. But you were talking about an update, weren't you? Well, the update didn't go right or something. Or do you want to leave that till later?
Who?
You said about an update. Or do you want to leave that till
Yeah,
later?
we just had a Windows. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. I've got a confession to make.
Oh dear.
I'm still on Windows 10.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared
What are we up to?
to go to Windows 11.
Is it Windows? I don't know what I don't know what I'm on.
We're on Windows 11.
There you go. The
Yeah,
boss knows what
and
we're on.
Come October, November time, they're going to stop supporting.
Are they?
Stop supporting Windows 10.
Already?
There won't be any more updates.
Well, but based on what Cheeky's just said, we've been on Windows 11 since it started, have we, Cheeky? I take it.
Yes, I believe so.
And we've had no issues that I'm aware. Well, I've had no issues that I'm aware of.
No. Okay. It's just a bit,
It is a big
Windows-
step, especially
is.
if you're not confident.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Phantom.
But I don't think we've had many issues at all.
I don't know, Phantom, if you heard anything I was saying earlier, because there was a break on. I don't know if you saw, heard, or anything, but welcome again, because you didn't reply. So welcome again. Please go into their streams if you didn't hear me the first time. That'd be really nice. But how are you, by the way, Phantom? Don't forget to ask questions if you want to. Right. So yeah. We'd recommend Windows 11 because we don't worry. We just get in there and get guinea pig things, don't we?
Yeah.
Cheeky does. Cheeky likes
the
to.
worst that can happen is that you have to reboot your computer.
No, don't do
That's
that.
what she doesn't want to do.
I've recently
Tell me
had
about
to
it.
do that because
Mhm.
of all the problems I had with the headphones and everything, and I thought, oh, sod this, I'm just gonna reboot it. Nutty kept saying, don't reboot it, don't reboot
And
it.
look
And
what's
I thought,
happened.
"Bugger
All
it."
the problems
I
you've still got and have got.
No, that's nothing to do with the reboot. That's to do with me not knowing what I'm doing with this streaming software.
Well, that's partly it, I suppose. It's partly it.
So it hasn't got anything to do with that.
Mm.
And I have put a few things on here that on my OBS, I've managed to put a few things on myself.
Right.
But
But shout-outs are still not working, and I don't know what's going on with shout-outs. Shout-outs is a big problem. For me, it is.
But is it not working for you? Because I tried my shout-outs. Obviously, there was only me there, so I could only do my shout-out. And
Yeah.
my shout-out
Yours works. My shout-out works for
when
me, but
somebody
nobody else does.
Came into chat because I was streaming yesterday, and I put Brian came in, and when I put his up, nothing happened. So I thought, well, why is only my one working and nobody else's?
Right. So I've just done a shout-out for Phantom, and all it
I've
shows.
just done a shout out for you.
So all it shows on Phantom shout-out is oh, thank you. See, it's not. It's just not. Well, mine's not showing anything. But Phantom come up with just his. But I've seen on other Twitch people's that theirs is working. But I think Twitch Guru's working. I think. But there's been a major issue with it because Twitch changed everything, didn't they?
Yeah, sort of thing. Yeah.
And
Right, I'm
they've made it so that you shouldn't be doing. Yeah.
Yep.
Why?
Those
So,
video
what,
shout-outs,
so why is that one
that's
working then?
why.
Did you see
Not a problem,
one for
Phantom.
Angel?
Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me!
Because
don't shoot
nothing
me.
came up in my stream.
Well,
Is
Angels.
that
Shit,
is the
shit.
bot rate one's got?
Shit, sorry.
So when you do it, when you do
Oh,
it on,
it has.
It has.
It has.
I've got it
has
working on
come
my.
up
I got it. But
mine.
Angel just worked on mine.
Yeah,
So
and that was me putting that up, was
So
it?
when you put a shout out up in the shared, everyone gets them, do they?
Me?
Who was that? Was that Nutty just cut you up? How rude!
See, I can't see this chat.
You just cut Angel up and nearly made
And
her
then
go.
blamed me.
Is
And then
this- 'cause-
blamed me.
Because this is in other people's chat. If you want to see what's going on, you've got to go into their chats. So what's
Yeah, the
what-
only thing you'll find in my chat is you'll be scared of my big ugly mug on the screen.
No.
It's a lot bigger than normal.
Well, I've always said that the government use my streams as a deterrent against kids watching TV. So they put me on and they scream and run away and they don't use the computer ever again. So it's great. So is that your week done then? That's what you've done all week. You've been playing games. Is that what you've been doing, Angel?
No, I've been looking on. Okay, I went on the news quickly, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And just as they were saying about the popularity of these weight loss drugs and injections and all that,
Oh yes.
there's research that shows that it can help with cancer.
How?
Cancer.
Did you go into that depth?
Because of obesity sort of thing.
Oh, right. So they're
The obesity.
yeah, I read somewhere. Yeah, the obese people, which there's a few thousand around the world now. Only a few thousand.
I think there's a few.
A few more than a few
Millions.
thousand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but obesity can lead to diabetes, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
but it also can lead to cancer. Yeah, which I never knew
yeah.
that being obese means that you're more prone to cancer. But I suppose logically you are. I didn't
Yeah.
know.
I actually looked into the weight loss injections
Mm.
because they're supposed to have really good results, and it does say you don't have to exercise and you don't have to cut back your food or whatever.
I would have thought you would.
Which wasn't the reason I was looking at it, but I was looking at it because it was recommended to me.
What, by the doctor?
No, it was recommended by a family member who has got medical training.
Okay.
And has friends that
I've tried it.
Have tried it and had positive results.
Okay.
I've had 2 workmates have tried it, and they've like lost about 8 pounds in 1 week or something. It sort of like changes
This is an injection, is it?
Before, this was before my surgery that I was looking into this so that I could recuperate a little bit better. But for, I think it was a week's worth of injection. Was it a week's worth? It was like £150.
What?
I'm not sure if it was a month's, maybe 4 weeks worth of injections were like £150.
It's not going to be cheap, is it? Because
no. And I thought I couldn't afford that.
Because there's talk of the NHS supplying some people it, but I think you've got to be morbidly obese to even think about getting it, haven't you? You've got to be on the brink of dying almost before they even consider it, don't they? So it's a no from you then, Cheeky, is it?
I did try the slimming patches.
You mentioned them, but I didn't even know you had them on.
Yeah, you kind of slap it on your stomach before you go to bed. And I think for 30 patches it was like £10. But to be honest, I don't know. What was that? My wife got type 2 diabetes. Yes, it's not fun.
No.
So, but at the same time, I was actively working and I was actively cutting back.
Yeah.
And I have managed to lose a stone. I've probably put some of it back on now because I'm not very active.
You can't move, can you?
Due to my surgery.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a marathon going to the sorting office and putting a package in the box today. I felt like I'd run a marathon.
It's only been 3 weeks, is it?
But what's
these patches supposed to do?
It's supposed to contain natural ingredients that are supposed to kickstart your metabolism and help with weight loss.
They're cheaper than an injection, aren't they?
With injections, they're supposed to make you feel fuller for longer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you don't need to.
You don't want to eat, supposedly. Yeah, or as much. Yeah. Which I think is a good thing, but then if there must be other ways of doing it. You shouldn't have to take injections. I quite like the idea of the patch, I must admit. It's like smoking. You have a patch and it goes into your blood system. So I'm assuming it's a similar thing. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but it must have some sort of chemical in it. And it goes into your bloodstream?
Well, it's not a chemical. It's natural ingredients. And if you smell it, it smells very herby.
But you said you tried it and you lost a stone. But then you was exercising as well.
I was working, so I was
you were fit.
using a lot of energy. Yeah. I was walking the dog, and I was
eating less.
So actively eating less.
Well, they do say the less you eat and the more you work out, the more of a chance of losing weight. It's obvious when you think about it, isn't it? Put less in, more work.
I am just going to go and grab my medication quick because I've left it on the side.
Talking about medication.
Okay.
Right. Well, for me, I've had a really boring week personally because I've been working as I always do. But I've been all over the country, but I've been to places like Pershore, and I've been to where else did I go? I've been to Malvern, just outside the Malvern Hills. But it's been really warm this week. I thought it was supposed to rain, but it hasn't. Everywhere around the country has been quite warm, and next week's going to be warm again. So there's your forecast for the week. It's going to be warm next week. But I'm lucky. I'm down by the coast next week. I'm down in Hythe, which is Hampshire way, which is near Southampton, if people know where that is. So I'm going down. I'm going down there.
Taken.
So I'm leaving Cheeky on her own to her own devices for a whole week next week, aren't I, Cheeky?
You are.
Can't wait.
I was offered the option of going, but I think it's too soon to have a 3-hour journey in a car.
Yeah.
I
Probably.
mean, I'm just about managing to bend my knee a bit to sit.
Well, can you lie in the back seat?
No, I don't
With
think that.
leg.
You don't fancy
Yeah.
it.
No, and it's also the fact that I'm not very mobile, and you'll be at work all day, and I'll be stuck in a hotel room.
Well, you don't have to be. You can sit on benches by the sea. You can. I would say you can walk up and down, but you don't want to be doing that.
Dread.
Hello, Dread.
Hello,
Malvern
Dread.
is not too far from my neck of the woods.
Is it
That's
not?
where you were today, isn't it,
Ah.
Malvern?
I haven't put the automatic shout outs on today, Dread, because we're doing a podcast, have you noticed? But welcome in. You are officially live to the nation. Do not swear, as they say. But hey, how you getting on, Dread? How's the shoulder? Hope you're well. Yeah. Oh, someone's done it for me. Cheeky's done it. Well, Cheeky's probably done it for everybody, and we're doing shared chat as well. We're streaming together.
Yeah.
So this is the official first episode of the Two Monkeys and an Angel podcast. We'll be putting this out to the nation from tomorrow. Well, I will be. I think Angel is as well. But it'll be going on YouTube tomorrow on their podcast bits. So that'll be interesting. See how that gets on. So if there's any questions you've got or anything you want to talk about that we're not talking about, please put it in chat and we can have a chat about it.
Yeah.
It's interactive, this thing. Interactive.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dragon Age? You've been playing Dragon Age?
Please feel free to pop in our chats as well.
Mm-hmm.
What she's saying is not chats. Well, it is chats, but she means, can you go on her stream as well? That's what they mean. So that
Mine and Angels.
so that everyone gets their share. If you can. If you can't, it's fine. If you're on a phone, we know you can't.
It's fine, or if you don't want to, it's also fine.
But you've been playing Dragon Age? Well, after seeing consultation on Wednesday, you say it, Cheeky, I can't read.
Consultant.
There's a possibility I may have to have. Oh no!
Oh, no.
Not another surgery. That's not good.
Why, has there been complications or is it not? Is it not?
I really feel for you there because that's the last thing that I want on my knee. God.
Is
To have him put up with that surgery.
it's your shoulder or something? What it was? I think it was a shoulder,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Cheeky's had her knee done, so the last thing she wants to think about is having another surgery. She's only just getting over the one she's got. But yours was what, about 2 months ago? I can't remember now. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? But why are they wanting you to go back again? Is it not healing the way it should do? Did they leave a knife or something in there, or a blade or a sword or something? You know, that's happened in past. People have had operations and they've left whole cars in their stomachs. It happens. So what? It happens.
Oh God.
A part of a car, baby. It's amazing. I read once that somebody was having I think it was having not hysterectomy. What's the word? C-section. That's the word. Not hysterectomy. It's the opposite. C-section. They're having a C-section, and when they closed her up, but they could hear singing because supposedly an MP3 player dropped inside, and so they had to open her up again and take the MP3 player out. That was back in the day when there was MP3 players.
Yeah.
So, what you want to read that, Cheeky, from All Angel?
They're concerned with my bicep tendons spasmings and cause pain still. Hope they didn't leave a car
They
in
didn't.
there.
No. Obviously, a toy car. It wouldn't be a big car, would it? If you had a little toy car.
Well, if they think that it's necessary, then I suppose it's for the best.
If you're still in pain after a couple of months, yeah, you definitely need to do something.
Yeah, you don't want to constantly be in pain.
So
I know exactly how you feel at the minute.
So they think they might have done something to the tendon. Then they might have tightened it something or done something. They must have done something to it if you're still in pain. So if you're in pain, it's worth them going and have another look, isn't it? It's not great. It's not the last thing you want to hear, but it's not nice. So yeah, going back to me, because obviously I'm, it's me. I haven't done much this week at all, really, other than working.
Been working.
I mean, I get home and I don't have anything to do. Well, I do. I don't have time to do it, I should say. I can't think of anything I've done this week. Am I cheeky? I can't think of anything really. We haven't been anywhere.
No.
Haven't done anything. Boring life
Done
I've had.
nothing in the house.
No. I've had a week. I've had a week off doing not much because I get home and Cheeky's already done stuff, even though she shouldn't be doing stuff. She's
Yeah.
already done the hoovering, and that's supposed to be
do
me.
it.
Hey,
Who's gonna do it? I left you the washing up today.
I'll be doing it in the morning. Do not worry. I won't be doing it
know.
tonight. I'll be doing it in the morning.
He
But
says, "Why are you hoovering so late?" Because he literally was coming in
Yeah.
the door, and I says, "Well, if I hoover now, it doesn't have to be done tomorrow, does it?"
I'm the one that's
If I
supposed to
did
be
it
doing
this
that.
morning,
Yeah.
it would have to be done tomorrow.
Other people are coming in and walking Lexi. I'm walking Lexi at weekends, and I don't mind doing. I don't mind hoovering when I get home, but Cheeky wants to do it.
Well, yes, because it's like anybody that normally does their own housework, and they've not been well, and when they start to feel a little better, they think, right, okay, I can do this, I can do this. But there is that I know I can't do loads.
But you still try.
Well, yes, you do.
Like you walked all the way to the post office today.
It wasn't that far.
You said you were knackered when you got back, so that must be quite far.
was.
Well, they are then.
I
Look,
was.
Dred's telling you off. Naughty, she's saying.
I know.
Hope you're resting. And she's also.
I am trying to rest.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
I know.
binge watching 911.
She is. She's not through about 4 or 5 seasons of a program.
No, I haven't.
God.
I'm on series 3.
Feels like longer, I must admit. They fixed one part, but it's now highlighted another issue. Oh, right. So now that you're good in one place, somewhere else in your body's saying, it's my turn now. Yeah, I can understand that. I can see that happening.
Yeah.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
So, Cheeky,
Don't
what
know
have you been,
much about
other than all the
it.
housework, what have you been doing this week?
Well, on Monday, I had to go and see the nurse for my wound check. So I was naughty because.
You're always
just as I
naughty.
the minute I walked out the front door with my 2 crutches, the heavens opened and there was a massive thunderstorm.
Oh my God.
Tried calling a taxi. It's not far down the road, but it's far when you're on crutches. So anyway, no taxis. Went across the road, had a look at the bus stop. I thought, I've no idea what time this bus is coming, which literally would have been a bus from one stop to the next stop down the road.
Yeah.
But it's still a
So
long way,
I
though.
walked-
Still a long way, you know.
It is quite a fair
Especially when you've
distance,
only got
quite a
one
long
knee.
road.
Which you've really only got
So
one. I know
anyway,
one's a
I
bionic knee, but it's not really a knee yet, is it?
I walked down the road. I got to the other bus stop just as the bus pulled in. So I thought, great, thanks. Got to the doctors. Had to say to the receptionist, "Have you got any paper towels, please?" My legs were splattered with dirt, and I thought, oh, the nurse is going to have a right go at me for having such mucky legs. So got all that sorted.
Lucky you got a bandage
That
on the
was-
cut on the actual bit that's supposed to be healing. Otherwise, you'd have got all stuff in that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that was before I came back, so that came off. She was really pleased with everything, so it's healing well,
Yeah.
but it's very sore now that the dressings come off. So I was going back home again, so I walked down to the Tesco Express, crossed over the road because I saw a lady and a little girl in the bus stop, so I walked to the bus stop.
Hello, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
You see, we all can see you now.
So then the bus pulled up, so everyone got on, and then I got on after. So I was trying to be really careful because I was on crutches and everything was wet. So I got on. I says to the bus driver, "Can I have the next stop, please?" He went, "Pardon?" I says,
Nobody asked for the
"Can I
next
have-
stop.
Can I have the next stop, please?" He says, "What do you mean?" I says, "The one that used to be the co-op, but the co-op's not there anymore." And he went, "You really mean the next stop?" I said,
Next
"Yes,
stop.
Yeah.
please," indicating the crutches. And
Literally,
he went-
if you were walking normally, it's like a 2-3 minute walk, isn't it?
Well, it's probably about 5 minutes.
It's
but
not
yeah.
that long. But yeah,
So-
all right.
So he says to me, "Go on, get on, no charge."
Oh.
I thought that was so nice.
What else happened though?
Oh.
Was it the weekend when you were? I don't know if you mentioned it last time. That person that called me over while when you were walking back from the shop.
Yes, that was just a week after I'd had my surgery, and I says to Nutty, I'm going to go and buy some bacon. Why? I says, because I forgot it. Well, we don't need it now.
No, we
I says,
don't.
I
We didn't.
want to go and have a little walk out. So I says, I've got my phone, I've got my purse, I've got my bag. I'll ring you if I need you. So anyway, I must have took that long that Nutty came to find me. And I was on my way back. And we were just about at the corner of our street, and this guy in a car rolled his window down and beckoned for Nutty to come over. And he said, would you like a lift anywhere? I can see that she's struggling. And I just thought that was so nice. I says, oh, thank you so much. I says, but we're literally on the corner of my street.
Literally.
And I just thought it
Still
was
took
so
another half an
nice
hour to get to the door,
somebody
but
did
yeah.
that.
2-minute walk
Not
took half an
quite.
hour. Well, it felt like it, yeah.
Well,
So that's
it
Cheeky's
was
life at the
very
moment, isn't it?
early days.
Your life
Yeah.
is your knee. That is your life at the moment, isn't it?
My life is doing my exercises.
Yeah, well-
it's like torture.
Your torture exercises, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure Dredd can relate to that one.
Yes, I
Yeah.
bet she's got exercises to do.
Yeah, and you at least 3 times a day you were doing yours. So I presume
Yeah.
I would have thought Dredd's doing at least 3 times a day as well.
Yeah.
So between us, we've had a really interesting week, then, haven't we? From the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, physio, I feel for you. She went to the physio.
I did go to the physio. I went on
You are a pirate.
and
I turned him
he
on.
was ever so pleased with me.
He was. You didn't hear any of
He
that
was
because
really-
the thing was going off.
Oh, okay.
That's all right. That's
Yeah,
right.
so
But
my
he was
first
pleased with her.
physio was really positive.
She can lift
So
her
it
leg just
made-
like that now. Right up there she goes.
Oh,
She's
I
like
don't know
can
about
player now.
you, Dredd.
Can she is.
I know it's a different part of the body, but when I first had my surgery, my leg felt like a battered leg of lamb, like it did not belong to me. It was just something there. And I literally had to get the bottom of my crutch and pick my leg up with it and put it on the sofa or put it in the bed because I just couldn't lift it. And now the leg's going.
We can't see you, by the way. It's just a podcast. But yeah. She's doing the can now with a bionic knee. I can understand that,
Well,
Dredd
not
says.
quite, not quite, but yeah, it's the exercises really do help,
They do.
even though you don't feel it when you start them.
So as I said, everyone's had an interesting week. Angel's been playing new game. Oh, I had to use my other arm to lift my arm. Same thing with Cheek. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
the arm that's
Except
had
my other leg wasn't strong enough to lift that leg.
also it felt like a piece of meat because you couldn't feel it properly, could you? Yeah. And I'm sure Dredd was
And I
exactly the same
bet-
way.
And I bet
Yeah.
your shoulder was as bruised as my leg was.
I won't show pictures. It's people's tea
you don't
times.
wanna see it.
You don't want to see that. No, you don't want to see that.
No.
So the small talk's taken nearly half an hour. So that's not bad. So that's good. So we've had new games being played. Not a lot with me and Cheeky's knee, which is and we'll get a full thing about Cheeky's knee next week as well. We'll see how the knee's getting on. But I think we need to move on to other things. There are other things happening in the world, isn't there? There's a big thing happening tomorrow not in the UK, but in Europe. I don't know if everyone knows about what's happening tomorrow.
Oh no!
Here we go. She hates it already. She hates it already. It's not that bad.
It is. You make me sit through it.
What? That? You mean Eurovision?
Eurovision.
This is a weekly podcast on a Friday. We'll talk about what we've done through the week and what's happening in the world. And in the world at the moment, the biggest thing is Eurovision. Nupra. Yeah, I don't think it will be. I don't think we will. I think even though I've got information, I'm going to read you all sorts of things. But at the moment, yeah.
So what does chat think about our entry? If you've heard it,
Who's heard of it? Who's heard of it?
I've not heard it.
I'll be watching.
unfortunately, yes.
I'll be watching. I've already watched the semi-finals. I've already sat through them. Cheeky went to bed, but I've sat through them. And Australia didn't get
Don't
through.
blame you.
Of all people,
No, it was
Australia didn't
crap.
get through.
It really wasn't a good song.
What, the Australian one? He was a
No.
milkshake man, wasn't he?
Yeah, but it was weird.
I've not heard of it, but hubby said he doesn't think much of it. What our one?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? Type song. It's got
Yeah.
it's got a catch to it, but yeah. At the moment, they're
I can bring
saying
it up onto my stream and all that. Will it be on YouTube?
yeah. I've
I
got.
would have thought so.
It is on
Can-
YouTube. Yeah. I've got the picture of the actual country that is supposedly going to win, which is Sweden. Sweden are 5-6 to win Eurovision this year with their song about saunas. So that sounds like it's going to be the best song out there. Second at the moment is Austria.
I don't know. I liked the one that I did actually like is I liked the German entry.
Yeah, but the German ones are one of the big five, so they didn't have to do anything to get in the thing. But they are quite
No,
good.
but nor did
Baller,
we.
is it Baller? They got that.
Baller, yeah.
Saunas, yeah, saunas. That's
Yeah,
what. That's
it is quite catchy though.
if you put it on, so it is. It's got
What is
catch to
it called? What is it? Who's
Sweden.
is it by?
Sweden. I don't.
No, I mean
I don't know who they
UK
are.
version.
R one. Remember Monday.
Is it Remembering Monday?
Remember Mondays. Yeah. But so but at the moment, Sweden's number one to win with 5-6 to win. Austria's second. France is third, and the France one is really good. The person that's singing it is a big icon in France. She's
the Maman one.
yes, that's the mama one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the song's about her mother who died 10 years ago, which is a little bit morbid, I know, but it does sound really good, I must admit. She's third to win. Netherlands is fourth. And
I like that one.
and he has quite a soulful one, and he's singing about his dad, that one. So we've got a mum one and a dad one and a sauna one so far. And then fifth at the moment is Finland. I don't know how I got a picture of Finland, but I think I have.
I can't remember that one.
No, I can't really. But there's some really,
What's the band- what's the band called?
there's Baller.
Can't find
That
it.
one's the German one. I haven't got.
the UK one, Angel.
Yeah,
Remembering Monday.
Yeah.
Memory Monday.
And
It's a
some,
weird
if you just put in the UK are 66 to 1 to win compared to Sweden 5-6. So that's what chance we've got.
I'm not surprised.
Saying that, I think we've got a much better chance than last year's. Last year's, I think
That was just so distasteful.
I think we did come. Well, we were in the second half near the bottom. I'm predicting, and you can check this back next week. I'm predicting we're not going to win. I admit we're not going to win, but I'm predicting that we're going to be in at least the top half. As in, there's 2 pages normally. We're normally in the second page. I predict we're going to be in the first page this time. That's my prediction. If it happens, I don't know, but that's my prediction. Helps now if I push the right button. There you go. Right. So, anybody else got anything to talk about? So that's the big thing that I know about. I've got other things as well,
Right.
but is there anything else?
Okay.
Hi, Dolphin.
I've got some gaming news.
Hello, Dolphin. Ooh, okay, go on then.
Okay.
Okay. PAL World devs.
Our world. Okay, yeah.
PAL World devs have received a new patch today. PAL World has, because they've updated the mechanics, gliding mechanics.
I still haven't tried that game yet. You got it, haven't you?
Yeah. So because of this issue with so it's got PAL World devs disappointed as the patched out game mechanic to appease Nintendo, but the alternative would have led to an even greater detrimentation.
Okay. So,
So
are they trying to appease Nintendo?
The PAL has been changed,
I'm
but
amazed.
then modders are putting it back in.
Well, I'm amazed that Power World's even still going because I thought Nintendo were going to close it down.
No, they haven't. They haven't been able to.
They haven't yet. So they're having an update. So it's still going then. I haven't even thought about it.
Yeah.
I noticed that it had gone down in sale in the last Steam sale.
Yeah.
It had gone down. I don't know how much, but it had gone down.
Mhm.
Have you played it recently? Are you still playing it?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Multiplayer though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Me and Seb used to play it together.
I don't know if it's a game that I'd be interested in. I don't know. It's very Pokemon-y. Talking about Pokemon, there's one escaped in chat, by the way, chat.
I know.
Only on Cheeky's chat, though. So you want to, if you want to catch it, you've got to go on Cheeky's chat to do it. So they've done an update just to help with the gliding. Did you say?
It says the Pocket Pair offered additional content for the update in a post on X, explaining that the adjustments to PAL gliding was another compromise made in response to Nintendo's ongoing lawsuit, which alleged that Pocket Pair infringed on a series of patents protecting Pokemon game mechanics.
Oh.
Its tweets, the Pocket Pair confirmed that an earlier November 2024 update, which was made so pals were summoned beside the player instead of released from Pokeball-esque spheres, have been implemented to address the lawsuit allegations.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's like been modders, and I've read another article saying there's like modders out there that are putting it back in, mechanic back in. So
that's what the community does, isn't it? They do what they want and change things. They like changing things, like the old community.
But it's not in the actual series. So
it don't matter too much.
No, I still can't find this.
What the song? Well, when you do, we can play it out at the end, can't we? If you can find it.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm gonna keep looking.
Is everyone aware that there's going to be a Buffy reboot? I don't know how people are overly bothered about the Buffy reboot, but supposedly there's going to be a Buffy reboot. I'm going to try and find it and I'll show you. Where is it? I'm on the wrong page. How do I go to the right page? And I'll tell you all about it. But there's a Buffy reboot, and is it Michelle Gellar? What's her name? The one that played it originally.
Mm-hmm.
They've cast a new lead, a highly anticipated new lead. Hang on, I'll show you. Hang on, let me get to the right bit. If you can see, that is the new person that's going to be playing Buffy on the reboot. Michelle Gellar herself helped choose her. Armstrong?
Well, she's going to be a bit too old, isn't she, for it?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Buffy fans rejoice. Yeah. OG Sarah Michelle Gellar, seal of approval. I don't know when it's going to start, but that is the new Buffy. Why? Why what?
Why what?
Why reboot it? Everything gets rebooted, doesn't it, when you think about it? You watch, A-Team eventually will come back. Knight Rider will come back one day. Airwolf will come back one day. The Flumps will come back one day.
Didn't they have to do the Miami Voice?
They did.
Rebooted Miami Voice.
They did, yeah. It didn't last very long, did it? But they did bring it back.
Didn't they try and do
MASH?
What's his name?
Do you think MASH would ever come back? I don't know if MASH could come back. Because MASH was too iconic. I know to some people, Buffy was iconic. Look what came from Buffy. One of the cheekiest favourites, Angel. Angel's namesake. Never watched them. No, I watched a little bit of Buffy, and a fun fact that everyone knows, but the original Buffy was the same Buffy that was in Buffy, if you know what I mean. But there was a film, wasn't there? Totally different film about Buffy the Vampire. But Buffy, as in Michelle, was actually Buffy, but everybody else in the cast was totally different, and then they turned it into a program.
I've got a
Police
clip
Academy. So you got what?
I've got a clip of them. If anyone wants to see this new entry thing that was on the.
If you want to see who's representing the UK, you need to be in Angel's chat to be able to see it. Police Academy would be a good one, I must admit. I would watch another one of Police Academy. I must admit that's something I would definitely think about watching. I would not say no to that. But MASH, I'm not sure about. MASH, I don't know how they would do that. It's like bringing back the UK version, which was like Dad's Army or something. Dad's Army. Could you imagine Dad's Army now, or even Our Hot Mum? I'm showing my age now. You couldn't show those sort of things. Cheerios. Hello, Mavs. How you doing? Nice to see you. Welcome to the inaugural, is that the word? Inaugural episode of Two Monkeys and an Angel podcast. Good evening. You are live to the nation. Hope you had a good Friday. We're only on for another 15 minutes, so make the most of it. It is an hour podcast. We might have a little bit of leeway over it, but we'll see. I think Angel's muted me on her side because she's showing off. Oh, okay, well, you weren't talking.
I wasn't talking because I was listening to the music. I
Oh.
like the dresses. The dresses were nice, weren't they?
Yeah, well, I suppose, yeah.
Mm.
We're talking about also Eurovision. I don't know if people in America even knows what Eurovision is. It's the biggest music show in the world, Eurovision, and it's not taking not taking part in America. I had so much.
Yeah, I agree with you, Nabs, and I'm made to watch it.
Yeah.
I had so
Yeah,
much as
especially
2
the
work
end.
calls today, so I'm happy with that. Oh, Nabs had a good day then. 2 work calls. I was being like every 5 frigging minutes today. I was great. I loved it. Wonderful. So anybody else anybody else got anything to say, or do you want me to carry on?
You can carry on.
You want me to carry
You carry on. We've got 12
Well,
minutes.
I think my topic is a bit controversial.
Compared
so go
compared
on.
to mine, probably is. Yeah, probably is.
Yeah, so you go on your topic there.
You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it.
That's it.
Chicken song is more important than what Chicken's about to talk about. Thank you, Dread. Well, moving on from Buffy, we're staying in the same genre, but Doctor Who is withdrawing from his BBC role. Who's replacing him? That is the question. Controversy.
He's leaving.
Already? He's only done one.
The headline says Doctor Who. I can't pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try. Doctor Who's
Nakuti. isn't
Nakuti somebody, yeah, withdraws from BBC role, and here's who's replacing him. That's the
it?
headline.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's
'cause
the
I
headline.
liked him.
That's the headline. I will put it on the screen so you can see it. I'm not making it up. This is all true. Has pulled out from the 2025 Eurovision's final due to unforeseen circumstances. Doctor Who was going to be reading our results. So they are.
Oh, right. Oh,
Oh,
nutty.
The BBC have announced he is no longer available to participate as a spokesman for the UK.
Doctor Who anymore?
So Sophie Alex Baxter is stepping in for him. Sophie Alex Baxter
she's
will be the
everywhere,
new
she is.
Doctor. No.
She's on the TV adverts.
But tomorrow, something else that's going to be really interesting. Tomorrow, there's going to be a new Doctor Who, obviously. Thank you. Well, I've got to keep it interesting for you, know. But tomorrow, hang on, I'm going to get there. See there, Doctor Who replaced within. Yeah, that's not the one I want to show you. I want to show you this one. Russell T Davies issues warning to Doctor Who fans. I thought David Tennant went back to the Doctor. He did for a little bit.
Oh, I would love David Tennant. to
Yeah,
come
I
back.
would.
He's
I would
my
love David Tennant.
favourite.
But he did. He came back. He can't keep coming back.
He did, but yes, he can.
I don't think he can. I think twice is enough for anybody. I wouldn't mind Eccleston coming back and doing it again. After we've rewatched the first season of Doctor Who recently, and it's better than I thought it was. I must admit, I didn't really like Eccleston when I first saw him, but he's grown on me.
I did.
I didn't when I first saw
I
it.
hated it every time the Doctor changed.
You've never seen Doctor Who?
Right.
Old news,
Wow.
yes. You're missing something then. David Tennant for me. No, I don't mind
Yeah.
David Tennant, I must admit. And then he came back. But I think he should give other people chances as well. What's his name? Eccleston and Rose Tyler, who's again Billy Piper. They are reprising their roles though. They're going to come back on to an audio story as the Doctor and Rose. So you can, if you want to not watch them, listen to them. They are going to go. I think it's Big Finish going to do that. They're going to come back and do an audio series. You've never watched it, you never will, or David Tennant for me. Yeah, I don't know why people haven't. You could watch Doctor Who anywhere nowadays. I think it's even available on DVD nowadays. You know, so you can watch it on that if you really wanted to. There's all these things you can do. But Russell T Davies, the person that's written, and I'm trying to have my thing on here. He's done, as you can see there, issues
Hello,
warning to
buddy.
Doctor Who.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, buddy. I will show you what it's all about if I can find it. If I can find it. You don't own a DVD?
Is that a DVD or a DVD player you don't own?
Both.
I don't
probably.
think many people have got DVD players anymore.
No. I've got a DVD drive.
We got a blue.
Yeah,
We got a Blu-ray.
I've got a DVD drive that I can plug into my computer.
I've got one that's actually in my computer.
Oh, my
Right, I
computer
haven't.
doesn't have any anymore. I don't think the majority of the new ones don't come with them anymore because everything's
son-
downloaded.
Yeah, when my son put it in.
You still got a
You
VHS.
still have VHS.
VHS.
Supposedly, there's going to be big spoilers in the episode tomorrow. So if people that are watching it, unlike some people in chat, there's going to be big spoilers going on because they're doing a Eurovision grand final, but they're going to be calling it Interstellar grand final. So they're going to be planets fighting against planets in a singing contest. Old school buddy, I can see it in the Disney. You can, of course you can. Disney Plus show it, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be spoilers in it, so I'm not gonna show it because that'd be wrong, and I don't want to show spoilers. So if you want to watch what's going to go on, big things are happening supposedly in Doctor Who tomorrow, and that's on before Eurovision.
Yeah.
Sorry, anybody else got? So I've done Buffy. So we had Buffy, and we've had Doctor Who, and we've had Eurovision. Oh,
And I've done Power World.
another big thing happening. Fallout 2 has finished filming, and it's scheduled to come being released at Christmas. So if anyone's watched the first series on, what was it, on Prime, wasn't it? Was it on Prime? What's it called?
I don't remember if it was on
I
Prime.
think it was. I don't think it was Netflix. It was the other
it was
one.
on Prime.
Yeah. So
What was it on?
Graham
I've
Norton,
got
my
both.
favourite gay person. I like him. He is funny. Well, why not? Everyone's got their taste. I wouldn't say he's funny personally, but you know, I find Mr. Bean funnier personally. But I know what you mean.
God, no.
God.
Oh no. I hate him.
Well, Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson is a genius. Rowan Atkinson is.
I like Rowan Atkinson when
He's a good host.
played,
He is. He's a good host.
when he played that policeman in that show. I liked him
Yeah.
as a sensible,
Yeah.
serious person, but I'm not much
He
for
is.
comedy.
Are you on about the thin blue
Comedy,
line? You on about?
definitely not.
You on about the thin blue line?
Yes. I think he is.
Maybe.
Because
I don't
he
know.
played a policeman in that, didn't he? He wore
Yeah,
a policeman's
might
outfit, and
be.
he was a captain, I think, and his wife was a sergeant, I think. I forget now. Not his real wife, but
Yeah.
in the program,
Yeah.
I think. Rowan Atkinson, I think. Yeah, Mr. Bean at the beginning was good. When it turned into films, it was rubbish. I liked it when he was buying a sofa or chair. I forget what it was. Either a sofa or a chair, and he put it on top of his mini.
He put it on his mini. Yeah.
And so he was driving his car, sitting on the chair with the mini underneath, driving
You've got
around.
like puddles and all that.
Yeah.
Trying to,
I don't know how he did it, but yeah. But the good thing about about Mr. Bean, he's never said anything in the programs. It wasn't only until he got to the films that he started talking, and that ruined it for me.
yeah.
15 episodes. Is that all they made? Just 15 episodes?
Yeah.
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 That's similar to 40 Towers, isn't it? Because 40 Towers only made about, 9 or 10, if that. One series of 40 Towers, and you'd never think it, the amount of times it's been shown again and again and again. Only one series.
No, I think it was 2. I thought it was 2 series.
Was it 2? I thought it was only 1. I thought, but I might be wrong, but I always thought it was only 1.
I'll Google it. I'm not sure.
But yeah, Fallout Season 2 begins at Christmas. So it's a Christmas present, classics, Christmas presents for everyone that likes Fallout. And I must admit, I've played the game. I played all the different games. Didn't play the original Fallout, I must admit. I think I played the ones after the original. But the Fallout genre, the Fallout world is they brought it to life really well, I think, personally.
Yeah,
Even
I
cheap.
was right.
2 series?
Seasons.
All
2
right.
seasons.
There wasn't
Yeah.
many per season, was there? From what I can remember.
No.
Well, I haven't played any of the Fallout games, but I really enjoyed that first series.
I don't know if you'd like Fallout. I think I don't know. You might do. Now that you've played 7 days, you might actually like Fallout. I'm not sure, but you might. You might. So I've got one more thing I can talk about, unless anybody else has got something to talk about. But
We've only got 3
No,
minutes.
you
So.
go on.
so I've got one more thing to talk about, and I will try and find it on my screen. But Traitors, I don't know if anyone watched Traitors. I've never watched Traitors in my life.
I've never watched Traitors.
Never watched it.
No,
But they've
no,
released the Celebrity Traitors. They've confirmed who they're going to be. What is that? Traitors is a. Never watched it, so I'm going to guess now. It's a game show. It's a game show.
Yeah.
Game show, and normally it's just normal people, as in normal contestants, and you all go in as, is it faithful and traitors? I forget what it is. People in chat might know more than I do, but it's not as normal people that normally go in there, but they're going to have their very first UK celebrity episodes, and I'm trying to find who's been is celebrity. Right, I'm going to find it. Celebrity Traitors brilliant cast has been officially confirmed along with release date window. It was good. I think I saw the Danish. Yes, there's that's where it started in Denmark. Yes. Let me find the people and I will tell you. There they are. Can I get? Oh, you can't even see the bloody people. Can't see them. Right, there you go. Right, let's try and put you on so you can have a look at the same time. So they are going to be comedian and TV presenter Alan Carr, supposedly. Singer-songwriter Cat Burns, never heard of them. Thursday Murder Night Bridget Jones actor Stella, I don't know. Stella Imrie, never heard of them. Charlotte Church, she's going to be in it. Author Claire Baldwin, historian David somebody. Yeah. I'm not going to be in it. Hello, Fluff. I'm not going to be in
Hello,
it.
Fluffy.
Former England rugby player Joe Marley. I've never heard of any of these, and they're supposed to be celebrities. Comedian and actor and taskmaster Joe Wilkinson's. Jonathan Ross is going to be in it. He would be. And Good Morning presenter Kate Galloway. Never heard of half of them.
No.
Thank you. Well, you're now part of it. So that is going to be released, I think, this year. From memory, BBC One, £100,000 cash prize for charity. Yeah, faithfuls and traitors. The idea of it, as far as I'm aware, is that everyone goes in. I think it's about 10 people. No, everyone goes into a castle, and they're all friends. And then 2 of them or 3 of them get chosen to be traitors. Nobody knows who the traitor is. This is spot on. I understand, and but they have to work out who the traitor is. By the end, they have to knock people out weekly who they want to get rid of. If the traitor is left at the end, nobody gets the cash prize other than the traitor. If there's, say, 2 or 3 faithfuls left at the end and all the traitors have gone, then they share the money. That's as far as I understand it, and they play games to try and get rid of people. It's like Beast Games, but for adults. That's what it really is. That's what it really is. But that's all I've got personally. That's all I've got. Cheeky, did you want to talk about your controversial thing or not? We can if you want to.
Yeah, Nutty's got an ad break, by the way.
Have I?
I'll say.
Yeah.
No one can hear me, which is not unusual.
Oh. I'll wait for your ad break to finish then.
For me, it's just saying it's starting, so I don't know.
Yeah, ad break ends in 2 minutes.
Oh, I've got one more thing I can talk about as well, so I'll talk about that first.
Go on.
And then we can leave people in suspense for Cheekies for next week.
Yeah, that's fair enough with me.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Yes, please. What? What are we talking about? What, Cheekies? What are we talking? Are we back here? Let me know.
The controversial. They want the controversial.
You don't. You honestly don't want the controversial. You don't want the controversial. I did. Yeah. Thank you, Navs.
Welcome to my underground lair. You're just in time. Enjoy the show.
Thank you very much, Navs, for giving Fluffy to stop him whining. Thank you very much.
About the bills.
Right.
Oh, they want to hear mine.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
They do.
You don't.
They do.
We'll build it up too much. You don't want to hear it.
They do want to hear it.
All right, so Cheekies, and then we'll get end with my one, because my one's funny, so it'll make it better.
Right.
But thank you, Navs. You didn't need to, but thank you very much for the description. Or the sub. Right, Cheeky, the floor is yours.
Right. Okay. So
I
how
warn
do I
you,
start
you don't
this?
want to hear it. Go on.
It is very controversial, and people have their own opinions about the subject. But I heard recently about the subject is going through Parliament.
See, politics.
So it's
Politics.
It's not. It's not politics.
Told you it was boring, didn't I?
It's not politics. It's about the subject of assisted dying.
Yeah.
And it does seem to me very unfair that people have to go abroad if they want to do this. So
I told you, Dredd. Did tell you.
What is Chat's
You don't see
opinion
that every
on
day.
the subject of assisted dying?
I don't. Well, you only asking Chat, but I'm going to talk anyway. I personally feel that it shouldn't be allowed. Personally, I know they're saying. Now, I'm going to put my two out now. They're saying that it's going to be for people that are terminally ill with 6 months to live, but they have to be what's the word? They have to know what they're talking about. They have to know. You're finally back, Fluffy, are you? I could even finally back. you got sub, but yeah. So you have to be after 6 months left. You have to know what you have to have. Your brains. What's the word? You have to be
incompetence. Oh.
That word I can't say.
Yeah.
You can know.
Yeah, I can't say
you
it.
have to have your full mental capacity about you.
I don't think anybody, even yourself, should have the power of life and death. Thank you, Fluffy.
You see, on the other hand, if somebody that you love has only a short time to live,
and they're in pain,
and you know,
constant pain,
like for example, if they had terminal cancer, if you were an animal, you would be treated more humanely than a human is.
Yeah, but a human is not an animal. Well, we are, but we're not, are we? And the animals don't get given a choice, do they? They don't. You can't ask the animal.
They don't,
but you can ask the person. But does that person? The thing is, they're saying people will feel obliged to use this method because they feel that they're a burden on their family. And if there's money involved, and they're in a care home, and all their money is being spent on them, on the care home, they will feel we are animals, we are. They will feel the burden of that they will have no money to give people as an inheritance, and I don't think people should have to feel that way, and that's why I'm against it.
I agree. If people have got
you shouldn't be a burden.
You shouldn't.
Controversial.
So that's. Oh, my ad break ends in a little bit. But yeah, so it is a very, very controversial subject. People have their own opinions. That's
what I mean. But everyone's got their views, I know, and it is going through our parliament at the moment. I know there are countries in the world where you can, if you want to do this, and I think Isle of Man is going to be the first in our part of the world that's talking about doing that, to be able to do that. But I just don't feel that people should have the pressure of feeling that they feel a burden to their family and that they have to do it to make the burden go away. I don't think that's why I'm against it. But that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So are we happy with the choice you've all made, chat? That was cheeky, controversial, chat.
Yeah.
I think
it's reasonable.
Depend on the reasons, Dread. I do. I mean, if you were going to have a very painful, slow end, I think it's cruel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it really is cruel.
I agree.
It really depends on everybody's circumstances.
Yeah. So that's why we had Max put to sleep, because he didn't know what he was doing. He was like weeing and sort of thing, circling, like from 8 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock at night. That's all he knew. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't like being touched. sort of
That's
thing.
what we had with
Quality
with our
life
first
was
dog.
there. Quality life is not there.
Because she was our first dog when she was fitting, and constantly fitting, and I'm sure she died and came back. And in the end, we made this decision that. But I honestly felt like I'd murdered her. It was horrible.
Which is why it's
But I know it
controversial,
was for the
and
best.
it's going through the parliament, and it hasn't been agreed yet. It's been going through parliament since end of last year, and it'll keep going until finally someone decides the best way to do it. But they're talking of, I think it's a judge and a couple of doctors. They're letting people opt out. So if you're a nurse and you don't want to be there, they're giving the option to opt out. But I still think it boils down to the person, and if they feel that they are doing it for the wrong reasons, just to make people happy, that's the wrong way of doing it. But that's that's my opinion. Okay, right. So we've already overrun by 10 minutes. So, it's only supposed to be an hour podcast, but it's fine. It's fine. It's cheeky. Cheeky said at the beginning of all this.
We were a bit late starting.
Well, a little bit, but Cheeky at the beginning said that she wouldn't say anything. She hadn't shut up. That's cheeky, though, isn't it? She says she won't say nothing, and she does. She just keeps going for hours and hours and hours, but she does. But it's fine. So I'm gonna. Shall I finish this with something else I found?
Yeah.
I found this right on the internet. Mount Fuji, you oldies. Thank you. It can go for 3 hours, yes, but you can imagine listening to Cheeky for 3 hours. I don't think she could do it.
Cheeky bugger.
I don't think you could do it. That's what I'm saying. I don't think you could do it. But yeah, Mount Fuji. Everyone knows Mount Fuji. Yeah, you can see Mount Fuji there. Right.
Don't know where Mount Fuji is.
Student rescued from mounting twice in 4 days after going back to find his phone.
Oh my God.
The man, identified by police as a 27-year-old Chinese student, developed altitude sickness
Cheeky bugger
twice
Fluffy.
after climbing during peak off-season. That's the world we live in. That people have to go back to get their
I should have
phone.
just bought a new phone.
I wouldn't have gone back. I would not have gone back. I would definitely would have thought they would have learned precisely.
Yeah.
But how much money does that take to go and rescue him twice? It's ridiculous. But they are. We're done.
But the question is, did they get their phone?
Well, I don't know. I've never actually read it. I don't know. 3,000 feet, 3,000 meters, 10,000 feet above sea level he got to. Heart's condition. 4 days later, police said they received another call to the mounting after the student, who had not been named, returned to look for his phone and other belongings left behind. They said another climber found him there, unable to move, after he apparently developed altitude sickness for a second time. There is no penalty when a climber needs to be rescued.
Well, I don't do my iconic victory dance for nothing. Okay, I guess just this once I can do it for
You
nothing.
fluffy.
Ew, ew, ew. Okay, I guess I can do one more for nothing.
Ew, ew, ew. There is no penalty when a climber needs to be rescued. The Chinese student's case prompted outrage on social media and calls for him to be charged, at least for his second rescue. But they didn't say if he got it or not, no. So I don't know. But there we go.
Oh dear.
We're done. We're done for the first week. Now, if people like that, please let us know if it's worth doing it again. We have to find things to talk about, of course, but that wasn't too bad. I found some things to talk about. She could talk about herself, but that's the way it goes. And
talk about.
Yes, again, Fluffy wants it again.
Yeah.
He came in at the last minute. He hasn't seen any of it, but he says again. I liked it. 20 minutes I saw. Oh, good, Navs. Thank you. It was good. Thank you.
Good.
Right. So it's worth thinking about doing it again then. Well, for people that didn't see it,
some more topics.
me and Angel are going to put it on YouTube so you get the chance to see that. It's something different. It is. It's watching us, NASA. We're also going to try and get everyone's face. At the moment, I've only got their icons, but we're going to try and get their faces there as well, so you can see Cheeky's mug and Angel's mug. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
We'll be running away.
Running away. Okay. Right. But thank you very much. Thank you. What's that? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Cheeky. Well, that's what thank you, Cheeky, for, because she's downstairs. But thank you anyway. That was the very first issue of Two Monkeys and an Angel. We're not sponsored by anywhere, so I can't say who we're sponsored by because we're not. We're sponsored by ourselves. So thank you very much. Have a good night, Dolphin. But thank you.
Good night,
You have a good
Dolphin.
night.
All right. We'll see you all next time. But thank you.
Yep. Yep. Right. Good night.
Stomp your feet, jump
Right.
up and
Okay.
down,
I've just finished
clap
mine.
your hands and turn around. Bend your knees, touch your toes. Now with your left hand, reach out and grab your nose. Say yeah, do a high five with your friend. Up high, down low, too slow. Let's go. Stomp your feet, jump up and down, clap your hands and turn around. Reach your arms.